day for that crew. But there's
Car off turn 1.
Oh, there we go.
Into the tire barrier.
That's going to be pretty deep there. They're going to have local yellow.
That is the 97 car. The Liberty Autosport machine.
What did I just say about if a safety car comes out?
Oh my goodness.
Well, a very good morning to you all from a warm and muggy and absolutely electric Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina. This is the World Racing League on Driver's Eye Live. It's been 2 months since we've been back with you here with the WRL paddock. Unfortunately lost a date up at Daytona due to the backstretch repave, but we've swapped one Roval out for another and one Enduro, single-day Enduro out for another. 12 hours of motor racing from the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the first time with the World Racing League. My name is Brendan Kazmarek, joined this morning by Scott Michaels. Good morning, Scott.
Morning.
By JT Tammy. Good morning, JT.
Good morning.
Those two will join remotely. Jordan Worth is our producer and will probably be along on a microphone at some point. It is a fine field this morning, and it's been a bit weird, I think, guys, being away from the WRL paddock from this long. 2 months without a race is as long as I think we've just about ever gone. GTO is going to be an awesome race today, I think, as well, but most importantly, the general production cars take their start and head down into turn number 1 for the first time. Very, very excited for the GP1 race today, guys. Harrison Motorsports is going to lead around the outside of Screaming Goat Racing, who find themselves back in GP1 for the first time in a little while with the LS-powered BMW M3. More to come on that front. Clean starts for all 3 race groups. And I'm happy to say that we're joined by Mark Young, driver of the number 96 Liberty Autosports. It's a Mazda MX-5, is it not?
It is a Mustang.
It's a Mustang. Oh, no.
Call it the Chevstang.
Okay.
So it has an LS motor with a Cadillac transmission and a Mustang.
Oh, I love that. That is Frankenstein automobiles.
It is.
I love it. I love it. So, Mark, first off, thanks for coming up. This is the first time we've had the opportunity to talk to you here on Driver's Eye Live. Haven't really crossed paths before, although we've seen the number 96 plenty over the last couple of years. You yourself, we'll start there. Interesting character. I'm told you're a Guinness World Record holder.
I am. I hold the Guinness World Record as the oldest professional rookie driver in history. And I took that from Paul Newman.
So what was the beginning of your career like? What led into that particular experience?
So about 8 years ago, I've always had a lot of exotic cars.
Okay.
And about 8 years ago, my wife bought me a track day.
Oh, yeah.
And I took one of my Audi R8s out there and was like, hey, this was kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to do another one next year. And then I realized, well, I really suck at this. I don't know how to drive. So I realized I needed to get some training, so I joined NASA Great Lakes, which has a great training program. And I started doing the training, so that started about 5 years ago. And there was 2 other guys, and the 3 of us are the oldest team, probably the oldest team on this track. So we are 56, 60, and 67.
Keeping up the average. I like it. Yeah.
On our team. And then we lined up with 2 young guys. Brandon Wilson and Tyler Chantrace from NASA.
Okay.
And they've got a company called Full Potential where they teach drivers how to drive. So we kind of joined forces and we moved to USTCC, and then we jumped into the World Racing League. And our motivation is to show people that, no, you don't have to say, I wish I had taken up racing, but I'm too old. I wish I had done this, but I'm too old now. If you take care of yourself and you do the things that you need to do to be healthy, you can do anything at almost any age if you want to.
including driving a race car in 90-degree heat and high levels of humidity.
It is 147 degrees in our car.
I believe that. That's a huge number. And I think we're all kind of in for something of a shock come about 3 or 4 this afternoon. Not you, of course. You're obviously well prepared for this.
Oh, no, it'll kill me, too.
Okay. Well, better to go this way than doing just about anything else.
Oh, no, it's going to kick my butt. There's no question about it.
So let's talk about the Mustang for a minute, right? It's a GP2 Ford Mustang, correct?
Yes, it's the Chevstang.
The Chevstang, right.
That's literally in screen in our car right there.
Perfect. Thanks for the onboard camera. Appreciate the heck out of that. And you said it's Brandon on board at the moment?
That's Brandon Wilson driving right now.
So what is the process of coming to a new track like this for the first time like? Obviously, you're Great Lakes based. Can't imagine you've run many, if any, races on the Charlotte Roval. But yourself being an instructor with a moderate amount of car racing experience, you guys show up to a track we've never been to in the WRL before.
The iRacing allowed us to memorize the track. And that's kind of the big thing is we all came here knowing where the turns are. Mm-hmm. And now Brandon and Tyler, they go out on track. They're able to coach the rest of us, us older guys.
Sure.
The young guys have more track experience than us.
Yeah. If you show up to a new facility, as long as you know your car fairly intimately well, you can be successful, right? You piece the track together, but you know exactly what the car is capable of at any given position.
Well, we have to add to that because we just finished building the car.
So that's where I was going to go next but if you don't have intimate knowledge of exactly how the car handles and you're learning a new track at the same time, that's recipe for maybe not chaos, but for a longer day than you would otherwise have trying to stitch everything together.
We spent yesterday dialing the car in yesterday. That's because none of us had driven this car until here.
Okay.
We literally just rolled this out of the garage with the new engine and trans built in it.
How do we feel about reliability?
I think the car's very reliable. The car's holding up very well. We're not overheating.
Mark Young, thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
Best of luck. And the Liberty Autosports Chevstang. Looking forward to see how that number 96 progresses through the course of the day.
That has promoted the Chattanooga BMW to the lead in GP2, followed by that red and white Mustang coming through the chicane here from Liberty Autosports. And the 2MX5 from Rapscallion Motorsports, 3rd and 4th in GP2. It's good to see them making their return to the WRL this weekend.
This car's in trouble.
Yeah.
Liberty, yeah. It's under braking for that final chicane. It looked very squirrely, and
it feels like it's not tracking straight, or it might be the camera. But
a tire going down or something.
I think it almost seems like not a vibration, but like some type of rhythmic upset, almost like a suspension failure or control arm failure.
Do you ever just get rhythmically upset?
I am permanently rhythmically upset, Scott. I live in rhythmic upset.
The steering wheel doesn't look that bad. Oh, he's now pointing at his head. Okay, the driver's making some weird. But yeah, it looks like a suspension.
Yeah.
I think the wheel. Yeah, I was trying to work out if the wheel was straight, but it definitely isn't straight. I feel like a suspension.
The one shock you do kind of send through the system here.
That's the Bruce Innovation.
It is.
And the one and NFC.
And NFC, yeah.
Oh my word. That's a big hit into the tires there at the exit of turn 3 as well.
Something broke. The steering straight like this. It feels like rear end. Okay. Fred, we're also out of fuel. We're out of fuel and I have no radio. Okay. I can hear you. You can't hear me.
Liberty Autosports is headed back to the pit lane. Chev Stag.
Paddock.
Yeah, sorry, back to the paddock. Yes, my mistake.
I gotta say, I think I'd prefer Mustrelay.
Mustrelay. Mustrelac? This has got the Cadillac drivetrain.
Oh.
General Mustang.
Yeah, Mustang Motors.
Alright, so broke a bracket on rear suspension. Actually broke a nut. Got that fixed. The hater freaked out, so waiting for that part to arrive, had everything else. But we're not alone in the garage. So
Hell yeah, here comes Liberty.
We're back.
Liberty.
Back bringing you some sound of freedom.
Coming up to 4th of July here, aren't you?
Yeah.
Scott, you're an American now. I mean, you're both, but
Yeah, the Chev Stang is now your spirit animal.
on the outside. I'm done here on the throttle. Liberty will follow through, perhaps. Yeah, you gotta keep footing it here. Around the outside. There you go.
Arms up. Alright, pit lane speed limiter is currently on, but I'm going to cycle the ECU so it'll turn off, so hang on a second.
Hey, one more. One more. Good, good.
Alright. Start. Start it and don't move. We're doing pressures. Hit 1 at 5, we're good.
You good?
It's not turning.
Okay, we gotta bump start him. We're gonna bump it.
Chef.
You got you, dog. Second gear.
I'm good.
We got the Liberty Auto Sport on board.
Hell yeah. Interesting choice to have a dark visor that you wear up, but then put sunglasses on. That's cool.
That is a decision. That's a couple of decisions, actually.
Yeah, that's really cool. I feel like that's a conscious strategy, and I don't understand it, but I respect it. I think it's particularly considering that you can get a penalty for having your visor out in the pits. I think I would just use the visor. Maybe it was a little bit cooler having it open. I don't know. I've never had a problem having the visor down.
And now your exit is killed, and especially in our car, right? Because there are some very fast GP1 cars that are carrying a little more weight, but they certainly seem to have the torque, especially the V8s that are out there in the GP1 car. You would really have to set up for a good run coming out in order for us to kind of clear them before the next brake zone.
Yeah.
So, but that's part of the fun, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
It's what we love about multi-class and endurance racing.
Absolutely.
As good as it gets. Johan Schwartz, thank you for coming up.
I appreciate it,
Feel free to stay in the air conditioning as long as you like.
Yeah,
but otherwise,
appreciate
we'll let you
that.
get back to your duties with All-Star Racing.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Johan Schwartz out of the number 5 from All-Star Racing joins us on Driver's Eye Live. Have we missed anything of utmost importance in the last little while here, John?
I don't think so. Except for that little whatever happened on pit. We got a slow Mustang right there.
That is over at 5. Oh, there's a stack up there. I think that's the... No, I think it's just bad traffic. Bad luck in traffic there.
There we go. We are in the orange.
I think that's the heat.
I'm going to assume that's what it is.
Orange for heat.
It just looks hot.
It is.
I mean,
It is
look at
hot.
that.
You got to stand on the roof and do a backflip.
You can barely get a car at the moment. Nice job, buddy. Let's go.
I told you. I told you.